How's your audio?
Good, man. How about yours?
Sounding good. Let's get this thing started.
Let's do it.
Blow things like ace.
Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. Podcast number...
73?
No, sir.
Oh,
37.
I had them backwards.
How's your weekend, bro?
Good, dude. Had a good weekend.
All
Went to Statesboro and hung out on Friday night and Saturday all day.
That's awesome.
Then went over to Albany and spent some time with the monkey
I hear you.
on Sunday.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it was good. How about yours?
Oh, we did all right. We had a pretty busy day at the shop.
I heard it was a little busy.
We was picking them up, putting them down as fast as we could, and then I played 2 days with the wife. In other words, I stayed home.
Didn't do nothing.
Nothing. Nope.
Did you grill?
Of course.
Chilled and grilled?
Chilled and grilled. That's all I did. But we had a good time, because the next few weeks is really, really busy for me. So I figured that was a good time for us to do it. Because, yes.
For you?
Yes.
You ain't doing nothing?
Yeah, I am.
Nah.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that when we get a little further in the list here.
Dude, you cannot consider sitting in a rocking chair, laid back, watching ESPN.
No,
busy.
that won't be. I won't be there. I won't be at the house. Got stuff going on this weekend, stuff going on next weekend, stuff going on the weekend after. So them next 3 weeks is boom to boom to boom.
Boom to boom to boom.
Yeah.
Archery wise?
Yeah, and then the next week after that's archery again.
Shoot to shoot to shoot.
Shoot to shoot to shoot. Yeah.
Not the boom to boom to boom.
Well,
it could be the boom to boom to boom.
Yeah, it depends if you hit the back wall or not.
Well, yeah, I reckon. We don't need none of that.
We think so. Don't need none of that. Well, who shot this weekend? You already played mention to it, but
well, the S3DA had their state indoor tournament down there in Statesboro, not at Statesboro.
In Statesboro at the Georgia Southern Shooting Facility.
Dude, that is a beautiful facility.
First time you've ever been there?
First time I've ever been there, yes. So, it was beautiful, very well
laid out. Yep.
I mean,
two sides.
It was just nice.
Lighting was good.
Got
all kinds of TVs to watch stuff if you want to.
Yeah, I didn't get to do much of that. But yeah.
But it's there. Something to entertain the folks while they're waiting.
Parents, so they don't throw water bottles at their children when they shoot fours.
Yeah. So, but there was 157 shooters at that event.
157 kids.
Yep. In the S3DA.
From elementary school
to high school.
Yes,
sir.
For the state of Georgia.
In the S3DA.
I think Jake told me that it had grown at a rate of 30%.
Yep.
For the last 3 years?
Yep, because we hosted it last year with a big pile, and they got a few more this time. So it grew a whole bunch. So, yeah. So while you was down there, did you talk to anybody? I
talked to several. I talked to Trip Penn.
Yep.
I talked to Jake Martin. Trip is the new conservationist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I said that right for the S3DA. And of course, Jake Martin is the state coordinator. And I talked to some shooters.
Yeah.
Talked to some parents, baby.
Well, how much talking did you do?
I think you said it was over an hour and a half.
So, we're going to put that out in 2 parts.
So that's going to be an A and a B or 1 and a 2?
Part 1, part 2.
Part 1, part 2, part A, part B.
Whatever. And it'll be S3DA. It'll be its own bonus footage from the indoor.
Footage,
yeah. Or recordage, whatever you want to do. That. So, you'll hold tight for that because that'll be coming right after this.
Dude, I ain't going to lie to you. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching kids.
Yeah.
I love shooting and participating in archery in all shape, forms, and fashions.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the kids, dude,
man, it's the most fun.
There is not a better way to share a day.
You can't do nothing better than that. I mean, there's no
smiles,
doubt about it.
The laughing and giggling.
Oh yeah, they cut up and have a good time, and I can hear it in your recordings because you talk to a bunch of folks.
I talk to a bunch of kids.
So and
John's taking a picture.
They had
of
a good
I don't know where
time.
it's going. I hope it don't wind up on
It's in a most wanted
photo.
Yeah. So everybody who talked to Robbie this past weekend
Thank
for
you.
S3DA, we appreciate it for the interviews, and all of that will come out in a 2-part series.
Yeah, and I mean, like I say, it was a good event. It was a good tournament. Kids had a lot of fun.
We do about 30 plus minutes on our show, every time. If we added that over an hour and something, somebody would be tired of listening to that. So we're gonna.
That would be like a 4-part episode for Jake driving to work,
back home, work,
back home. Yeah.
So
I told him, I said, we try to keep it right there in that time frame so you can get to work.
That's right. So who else was shooting this weekend?
Wildcat had a little shoot on Sunday.
Yeah, Ogeechee Bowman had a shoot at Wildcat, a 5-spot shoot.
Yeah. I wanted to go. I wasn't far away. I just couldn't do a motel for 2 days.
I understand that.
And Sunday was the only day that I could see the monk. So.
Then, their range is not the biggest range there is down there, Wildcat. Bill's got Wild Bill has got a wonderful facility down there and a whole bunch of great guys. So they ended up with about 20 archers. Mm-hmm. And old Bob was probably, I guess, the top shooter with 54X in his class. He shoots the old man's class. Mm-hmm. And then Tony Millsap he had 53. So those two guys were, and they said, like I said, it was not much for what I was told was we had a good time, and the whole hangout. I mean, right now there's 17 in the range shooting 5-spot right now.
Yeah, dude, and several left.
Yeah, we had some folks that got scared
because it was crowded.
Yeah,
they didn't. We got to do a better job. And this, I'm not trying to get down in a rabbit hole here, but for example, the fellow that walked in, saw all the target bows and the number of
just
people.
Got scared to death.
I think I'm going home.
Yeah.
We've got to do a better job of keeping those people.
That's right.
Here. Well, we stay and shoot. It's fun.
We will. Well, I didn't have a chance, and I was trying to get everybody lined out. But
it was wide open.
They hopping over there. So there wasn't no other 3D shoot going. I tell you who did have a shoot, which I didn't see because it was a fun shoot that popped up at the minute. Sweetwater had a fun shoot.
Sweetwater had a little fun.
So they had a good time over there, and them guys shooting. And of course, rain, and more rain for the week. So everybody's doing their thing.
Been raining, has it?
Yeah, okie dokie. Did you not see my John boat coming to work?
No, I was in mine.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I parked beside you and tied up beside you so it wouldn't float away.
I saw a meme on Facebook, man. I rolled over laughing.
Are we over there in Georgia?
No, be careful. The DNR is checking for life jackets. They're running roadblocks for life jackets.
For real. But, they doing their thing, having a good time. We had a good time. I was it was nice to have just a weekend not to go. I mean, 2 days. Usually I got 1 day I'm tied up. So Saturday.
Well, it's that time of the year.
Yeah. So
tournament time.
Sunday and Monday, I was pretty much just laid back. So yeah, we ain't gonna talk about all what I did, but
or didn't do.
So that was a good weekend. So what's coming up this weekend?
Well, Friday evening when I get off work, I'm headed south, so I don't know what y'all got going on.
Friday evening?
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. That was last weekend.
That was...
No, dude, there's a NASP tournament
on Friday
going on in Perry.
Starting Friday morning.
Do you know the number of shooters in that, dude?
Over 2,000 is registered.
Over 2,000?
From what I've been told.
Archers.
Yep.
Right here in the great peach state of Georgia. In Perry at the fairground shooting bows.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
So there'll be all of the state championship, NASP state championship, which you've seen a lot of those kids come through on Wednesdays for the after school thing. Mm-hmm. They will have their shoot on Friday, and I think the first line is like 9:00, and then they go from there, and they actually shoot some 3D and their NASP score. So good luck to all the NASP kids that are down there. Shoot well, shoot good, and we wish y'all luck. On Saturday, there's this little tournament in Homer.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Lots of targets.
100?
R100
Yeah, there's 100 targets.
You got
50
exotics.
Exotics are the North American range, and then 50 of the exotics, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, you have a North American range, which are deer, buffalo, elk, so forth, so on. And then you have the exotics, could be zombies,
Bats, snakes,
elephants,
giraffes.
Yeah, all the different stuff.
Rhinos.
So,
it's a fun
they're
shoot.
doing that for both days, Saturday and Sunday. So if you want to go out there and shoot Homer, have a good time and send some pictures and hashtag what? Georgia
Archery.
Yep. So there's this other little tournament going on this weekend. The SBAA State Indoor 5-spot and Southeast Sectional.
Where's that at?
Hosted in Social Circle, Georgia.
Social Circle.
Yep.
Georgia.
I have to say it like that,
We got to,
Social Circle, Georgia. Mm-hmm. So it's at the high school at Social Circle, Georgia. There's 130 people registered. So,
130 shooters.
Yep.
Both days.
Well, they have to shoot 2 rounds.
How many got signed up shooting both rounds on Saturday? I
don't know. It's packed house.
What about Sunday?
Still packed house. The morning is almost full on both of them. In the afternoon, we found a couple of spots, and so there's a couple of folks will be done. But come on out and have some fun. Also,
is there any open spots? Did you just say an afternoon line?
There's some afternoon, maybe 1 or 2 open spots.
All right.
So Sunday afternoon is actually more open. Just really weird. Usually everybody tries to get that Sunday afternoon so they can take their little belt buckle and go home. I think they decided that they wanted to get home early. And some people may be trying to get it done, and then they're trying to scoot on over to Poor Boys and shoot their
ASA
State qualifier. So
is that what they call the Funopolis? The Funopolis.
That's right. And they say they got a pretty good range set up. Said if the wind don't blow, you probably get some good scores. The wind blows, well, you might not.
Yeah, I've talked to several people that shot the last Poor Boys tournament, and they were talking. They were just raving about how much fun.
He lays out a good course, and Troy always does a great job down there. So
I would hate to have to pick a favorite.
Yeah.
Because, we know a lot of the guys that host tournaments. You got Scott and you got Troy and
that's right.
All the guys up
Sweetwater
north,
and Gainesville. That's right. I got some, there's some places that I like. I like shooting Gainesville on the high side. Because we don't get to shoot the ups and downs some, and they get on the mountainside, so you get to shoot up hills and down hills a little more. I
won my very first tournament in Gainesville.
See, and that sort of puts a little spot in But that's so there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of archery going, a lot of bowing, a lot of bowing going on. So y'all will probably be somewhere in one of these tournaments.
Probably. If you're listening to this,
you think about it, you're probably going to shoot somewhere. So I'm just happy that we are having more. Speaking of that week, so like I said, I'm busy this weekend.
Where are you going next weekend?
I'm busy this weekend, right?
Because of the SBAA Indoor here in Social Circle.
And then the next weekend, we're hosting a 3D shoot plus the first S3DA 3D regional and some others. There's a big long list.
A long list
next week.
If we can get some weather.
Yeah, really. Dude. Then the week after that is Kentucky for Indoor Nationals NFAA. And the weekend after that will be Fort Benning.
What is that?
That's that little other
ASA tournament. Yeah, I forgot. Never heard
so essentially, there's a whole lot of going on the end of March.
Whole lot of shooting.
Yep. So
kind of like what's going on in the range right now.
Yeah, them boys are picking it up, putting it down. I bet you they ain't rotated halfway through though.
Yeah,
somebody probably
ain't paying
no attention. That's right, because I'm in here talking to you. Well, we supposed to we tried to get this on Wednesdays, and it's not been working out. So we thought, well, we'll get up and do it
This morning, which is
Thursday morning, but we'll get it out and knock it. But it didn't happen. So now we're sitting out here at Thursday evening,
hammering it out.
Somebody's going to send me a message that says, "Hey, dude, y'all are a minute late," and I'm like, $1 short too. But it's okay.
Yeah,
we get it did.
We'll get it did when we get it done.
So
we appreciate y'all listening.
Yeah. So you can always find everything that we talk about and more on our webpage,
www.GeorgiaArchery.com.
Yep. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram,
Snaps,
Tweeters. And you can email me and Robbie if you got a question or a comment or something you want us to talk about at
GeorgiaArchery@gmail.com.
There you go.
Hey, dude, has any of the swag started showing up? I know a couple of people ordered some sweatshirts.
They're headed out.
They're headed out. I can't wait to see one.
I saw some, so we'll see when it gets out. Yeah, we'll hope that if you received one of them sweatshirts that we posted about, make sure you tag us in it and show the picture. So
I want to see it.
I want to see what it looks like too. I don't have any swag.
I don't have any either.
But you
would think the two folks behind the mic would at least have I got a sticker.
We're gonna have something. We got something coming.
I got a sticker. I gave a bunch of stickers away in Statesboro.
So once we get what we getting, you done seen the proof?
I've seen a little bit.
All right. So once we get what we get and we take our picture in it and everybody else wants one, we'll order them some too.
Damn.
But what else you got going on?
Nothing, man. Trying to decide if I'm going to shoot this weekend, but it's probably too late. So now I don't have to decide because it's been decided for me because I waited too long.
Late fee makes a difference.
Late fee,
other fees,
your fee, my fee, their fee. Yeah,
that's because we all brokey. We brokey on the fees.
But no, man, just looking forward to a good weekend.
We're gonna have a good
weather
weekend.
will.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the weather's supposed to be good. You know what? I'm in an indoor tournament. Last time the weather was good, I was in an indoor tournament.
Imagine that. Go to shoot an outdoor tournament for 3D.
I showed up at an ASA qualifier,
and it was pouring down rain.
So that's just the way. That's the luck of the draw, right?
Well, I mean, it could be worse. I mean, you could have showed up, like ice falling from the sky or something.
Well, you never know what it'll happen. It is March, right? March Madness.
Yeah, that's.
I know I don't get into that, but we can call it March Madness anyway because it's a whole lot of. It's the transitional period in archery where the indoor and the outdoor and the 3D all sort of are meshing. So.
Yeah, baseball season's starting to get kicked up.
Yeah,
you got archery getting rolling. I wouldn't say kicked up.
The 4-H team,
kind of rolling right along.
4-H teams are waiting on time changes or whatever, so they can get outside, shoot. Then there will be a whole lot of outdoor different stuff going on. And look, there's no time like the present to pull your hunting bow out every once in a while and just shoot because you know what, them turkey birds.
It's coming.
They gonna be getting ready. So if you
you might need a boat or.
Well, yeah. I mean,
instead of treeing a bird, you might float a bird.
You might float a bird. You could just float by his tree while he's up there because he ain't gonna come down. Because there ain't nothing to come down to unless he's gonna pedal like a duck.
If you could find one dry spot,
that's where you need to be.
Yeah, put your decoy right there.
That's right.
Make a call to him, and here he comes.
I asked somebody today. It was funny. I was talking to a guy, just walked by, and you know how I do, like, how you doing or whatever. And he said, I'm mildewed. I was like, I guess, all right, then all that water, everybody done mildewed. And then I walked by and I just started giggling, laughing, and by another older gentleman. I said, how you doing today? He said, I was doing all right about 40 years ago. So I was like, well, I understand that.
Man, as long as you're on the right side of the green grass.
He was upright and ready to rock.
Pushing up daisies.
That's right.
So, how long or how much longer will we shoot 5-spot indoor like this?
Well, actually, like I told somebody the other day or today, because they asked, you have next week and the week after, and then
that's it. Back to the yellow face.
Well, be back to what we want to shoot. We may shoot
some indoor
a day around. We may shoot a 3D target or two. We may, we may shoot golf balls.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Ping pong balls.
All right.
All right. Who knows? We'll just have a good time.
I'm glad to see that many shooters out there. Dude, there's several hunting bows.
Yeah. There's a little bit of everything out there.
A lot of target bows.
Oh yeah, there's some of them 3 deers that just can't get out in the rain. They showed up in here to sling some arrows so they get some practice in.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's right. Well,
I ain't seen anybody throw the bow yet.
Well,
I may not have been watching.
We ain't watched that close.
Yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it, dude.
All right,
it's kind of a short.
It is a short one.
We didn't really run down no rabbit holes.
We didn't have, thank goodness. Sometimes we get stuck in them holes, hard to dig back out of. But
should we bring up about the change down at Georgia Southern? All right, then we're gonna leave it right there.
Yeah. So no, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We're having a good time, and
I was just curious.
So
all right, there.
But I mean, y'all, look. Did you shoot a rifle while you down there?
I did not.
But the boy
Junior
did.
shot an AR, and
he had a good time.
Say he shot a Glock. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. He had a good time.
So here's my favorite. There's several parts. Y'all all need to make sure you listen to the 2-part thing from S3DA, because there is some hilarious post on that. Some hilarious stuff on that. So
what? Like what?
You
ain't gonna give a sneak peek?
Somebody talking with a cheeseburger in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
And also parents.
Yeah.
It's good. So and the boys that are having a good time doing their thing. So
well, I think Blake just told us
he
that
said
they're
we're done.
And there.
So that means I have to go back out and figure out who's where and when, and so we can team up and shoot off.
All right. So what is it? Until next time,
I'm Robbie.
You stumped me. I didn't expect that one. And I'm Big John.
We'll see you.